the undeniable charm of the perky Honda Fit hatchback. The suburban Seattle area was, and still is, full of 5 to 10-year-old Honda Civics, and it feels like it's been that way forever. A steady supply of reliable, inexpensive, efficient, and perhaps even attractive used cars fed a serious tuner community with its own style. Forget about the Hollywood glam rock of the Fast and Furious franchise. The Seattle look was low and clean, varying between functional handling improvements and something that would later evolve into the stance movement. And just like the 2018 Honda Fit I drove for a week, there was a fundamental goodness to them that transcended their economy car bones. Of course, from the 4th generation car in 1987 up until the 7th generation cars in 2001, all Civics had fundamentally good suspension design. It was a place that Honda spent some extra money, rather than simply fit MacPherson struts and call it today. Not only did that mean there was good geometry to start with, there was room for the aftermarket to improve upon things significantly without having to re-engineer the A-arms. The shift linkages were also stellar, using a pair of rods instead of the cheaper cable solution, something that would last, although Honda still manages to make cable shifters feel pretty good. But the point is, Civics were cheap economy cars that managed to be a hoot to drive, and a great starting point for builds, FWD drag cars, corner carvers, or slammed cruisers. The Civic, more than any other car around here, made it possible to have a lot of fun for not a lot of money. Which brings us to the Fit, which given the size increase of the Civic is probably the closest analog to the pre-2001 Civics in the lineup. Yes, a lot has changed. There's no rod-actuated shift linkage, and it's got MacPherson struts up front with a twist-beam semi-independent rear end. That money saved is applied to things the driver can appreciate all the time, like comfy seats and a touchscreen infotainment system that would have dropped jaws in an Acura in 1998, as well as expensive things under the skin, like airbags, a much beefier crash structure, and the 1.5-liter Earth Dreams engine.